Hi Simmers, in this video I'm going over the grocery store mod. Well, I might not name it that to be exact because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have recorded about 4 or 5 videos covering grocery stores mods. So the way you'll be able to differentiate which one you want is by paying attention to the title. So when I edit everything and I put the title in, I'll be sure to make sure you understand which one I'm installing, because when you look it up on YouTube, you might end up clicking on a video which is not exactly what you were looking for, not the mod you were looking for. So let's get right into it. This is a pretty big mod, and the only reason I say that is because it requires more than one thing. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to everything and you're able to access everything, okay? I want to show you guys the Simplicity Sim shop. These are the ebooks I have, so if you struggle with mods or need help with a particular mod, you can get those, have it on your phone while you're installing, so you don't have to worry about not knowing stuff. And I'm giving a free pack for Sims 4 and for you guys, for the members who have the Everything Mods course. So if that's something you're interested, make sure you click the link in the description below. So I don't know if I'm going to murder their name or not, but it's Somika and Severinka. Now, I could have said that wrong, so if you're laughing, it's okay. I accept your laughs. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bottom. You have fun and read through the description if you need to, but yeah. Now, once you click the TSR links, they're going to open up here, okay? So this is part 1 that needs to be downloaded. This is part 2 that needs to be downloaded, and this is part 3. It is going to be on the website The Sims Resource. So if you haven't heard about that before, check that out. I also have a video covering that on my channel as well. So you may need the realistic cooking mod as well. I have personally already just installed this mod, but if you're in need of this mod as well, you want to click the download button. It's going to then bring you over to the Patreon, and you will go to the bottom, and then when you download this, make sure to have the XML injector inside of your mods folder as well. If you download the XML injector for another mod, that is okay. Keep it in there. You don't need to download it again. All right. So yeah, keep that in mind. And you may need the tags resource as well for the ingredients. Okay. So yeah, that's just if you're downloading it for the first time. So we're going to open those up. So you can just have these and you don't have to worry about like anything going wrong for you. All right. And then when you're at the bottom, go ahead and download these 2 bad boys. So I'm not going to download those guys because like I said, I just installed them, but I will show you guys how to install it. Even though I'm not going to put it in the folder. Okay. So what you would do is go ahead, and this is what I suggest, that you download it in this order. There is no right or wrong on what order you need to download it in. Just follow what I'm doing. So we're going to go ahead and click the realistic cooking mod. It's going to download as a zip file. And we're going to do the override menu, and it's going to download as a zip file. If your computer pops up a screen like I did, just click save. It's just telling you where it's locating the file. So we have a zip file and a page. Then we're going to go over to XML injector and download that. I also already have the XML injector in my mods. So if you have yours installed as well, you do not need to re-download it, okay? And so we're going to download for the people who didn't have it already installed. We're going to click save, and then we're going to go over to the any ingredient tag resource. So if a creator recommends having other mods that they created in the mod, I typically do not install it, because if they're recommending it, it's probably a good reason as to why. Okay, so what you're going to do is click the zip, and it is going to download at the bottom of the screen as well. Then let's move over to the grocery store functionality. Okay, once you click these links that I told you guys about, or you can just go to my link description and click on all the links and load them all up, and then you won't have to worry about anything. Okay, so it's going to open the part 1. So I'm going to click I accept. It might only have part 1 and part 2, but don't worry, because I got the links in the description, and I got part 3 if you want it. Okay. All right. So we're going to scroll to the bottom. La-di-da-di-da. La-la-la-la-la. All right. So when I first was downloading on TSR, I had a hard time figuring out where downloads were because it was my first time. So you're going to make sure you go to the bottom of the screen, and you're going to click the download button. Okay, so once you click download, it's going to tell you about being VIP and all that, but you can just click continue and it's going to download anyway. And then you're going to have to wait it out. You got a few seconds, but they want to make sure you're not a bot. So to make sure you're not a bot, you got to put in whatever you see in the little box thingy. So we're going to do the box thingy like, yo, I'm not a bot. Like, let me in. Okay, cool. And so once it's in, you will then see the download now button. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and click download now. Remember, I said you gotta give it a few seconds because you know how computers are. They're not just gonna download immediately all the time. I know we live in an age of I want everything now, you know? And you do not have to call it a number. You can literally call it the same thing that it's called, which would be the grocery store PT1. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm OCD, first of all, and second of all, I don't need to be confused. And we're going to save. And then it downloads as a zip file at the bottom of the screen. And then you're going to go ahead and click on that other link in my description to make your life easier so you don't got to be like looking for things. And you're going to keep scrolling. And then there's a purple download button. Oh, yes. You can click continue downloading. Now, I'm not telling you that you can't sign up for VIP. You want to sign up for VIP, have fun. Okay? I would never tell you guys what to do. Click continue downloading. All right, once you do this, you're good to go. And then you're going to wait that 11 seconds out because, you know, they're going to make you wait for the good stuff in life. You got to wait. You got to just like twinkle your fingers together, you know, embrace patience. All right, and then we're going to click the download now button. Once you do that, it's going to say it will start shortly. So we wait again, you know, waiting in the age of waiting. Okay, and now we're going to call this grocery store. And now if yours doesn't pop up like this and it just downloads immediately at the bottom of the screen, do not freak out. Okay, it's okay. You can either edit it once it's already in your downloads folder, or you could just leave it be. As long as you have the file in there, that's all that matters, honey. Do not work yourself up. Okay, now this is the grocery store part 3 decor. Okay, so this is obviously about the decor. So you're going to go back to the bottom, yes. And we're going to click the purple download button again and continue downloading. And then bada beam, bada bam. So we wait out that 15 seconds. And once the seconds are almost up, boom, you're good to go. So we're going to click the download now button. All right, and save. Now we know we have all the pieces to the puzzle. So what we're going to do now is minimize this so you guys are not freaking confused. Like, Kim, you got all this stuff everywhere. What are you doing? All right. And then we're going to go ahead and right click the File Explorer. Now, if you have MacBook or iMac, you're going to click Finder. And then you're going to locate your downloads folder wherever that may be. And if your downloads are going to a different destination, then select that different destination. Okay. And this is where we're going to open these zip files. Okay. We're still putting the override menu in there as well. So just be mindful, but we're going to go ahead and just focus on unzipping the zips. So we're going to right click the realistic cooking because that was the first one we did. And we're going to click extract all. Now, if you have Mac, just double click and it will open a blue folder. We're going to go ahead and select extract. Okay, everybody's computer is different. Yours might just say extract or extract all. You know, the point of the matter is you're opening up the folder, okay? Now, my thing automatically opens the folder for me, so yours may not do that. You might have to actually extract and then double click it to see what's inside. So we see that there's another folder inside, which is the realistic cooking mod. So we're going to double click again, and now we see the contents that are in that folder, okay? So we're good to go. Now we're going to go ahead and open the XML injector. So to do so, you're going to select it, extract it. If you are on Mac, double click it. And then you will see the TS4 script in the package inside, which means things are going in the good direction. So you're going to keep that there. And then we're going to select the any ingredient cooking tag resource that we downloaded, and we're going to extract that. And we will see the resource and the pages. Look at that bad boy. Yes. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and do the grocery store part 1. So right click at extract. And now we're getting to the good stuff, okay? So at this point, you will see the TS4s and all that goody two-shoes. Just, oh my God, it's just so awesome. Okay, yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and do grocery part 2. And grocery part 3. Okay. So once everything's extracted, you're going to go ahead and get that mods folder, boo-boo. Okay. The real has began. So we're going to go to the bottom screen, right click, and we're going to select File Explorer, or you can, click Finder if you're at the Mac, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to locate your Documents folder. Okay. If you cannot find your EA folder or your Documents folder, please load up your Sims 4 game. There's a chance that you probably have not loaded the game yet and you are brand new and you need to, so you can have your computer locate the fact that you actually have an EA folder. Okay? Okay. So we're going to click on the Electronics Arts folder, and then we're going to click on the Sims 4 folder. I double clicked. So, just in case you guys need that information. Okay. And then you're going to go into the mods folder. Once you're here, if you're brand new, you're only going to see the resource CFG. But if you're not, you might see some good stuff in here. So, like, if you're in the situation that I'm in, you have installed another mod before, and you have an XML injector already in here, leave it there. The only time that you're going to delete an XML injector out of your mods folder is if it needs to be updated. Okay? Other than that, leave it there. It's fine. You can use the same one for this mod. Okay? Yeah. Alright, cool. Glad you guys know that. Another thing, I told you guys I already had the realistic cooking mod. Y'all probably remember that, right? Okay, but I'm still going to show you how to install it. So, we're going to select on the Downloads tab, and we are going to go ahead and click on the realistic cooking folder that we opened. I'm going to show you how to properly install this. So please, if you made it this far, that's a good thing, okay? Keep paying attention, otherwise it's not going to work. So double click this realistic cooking mod. Do you see how it opened up and it shows us another folder? Do not, and I repeat, do not grab this whole entire realistic cooking mod and drop it into this folder. If you do that, it is not going to work and you're going to get frustrated, okay? The reason it won't work is because folders cannot be too many folders deep when you are installing mods. Always remember that, okay? So double click and then double click again. Once you're in, you will see the goodies, okay? Now, what I typically do when I'm dealing with like double folder situations is I get the contents that's actually in the folder and then I directly put it in my mods folder. How do I do that? I literally drag it like that, copy it, cut it, whatever you want to do, come in here, and then I paste it, all right? And then it's going to look something like this. It's going to show my pages and all that good stuff, all right? Now, you can choose to do it that way, or you could just get this folder that was inside of the folder and drag it inside. Say that one more time. The folder that was inside of the folder that you unzipped, that is the one you put in here. Do not put this one in here or you will do it wrong. Alright, so the next thing is to make sure, of course, you have your XML injector installed. You would just do the same thing that we just did, which is grab the XML injector, boop, into the folder. Okay, I don't know if I covered that, but I just want to make sure you guys knew that. Now, we're going to go ahead and go into the any ingredients thing. I don't think I have that in here because I started with a whole new, brand new mods folder because I'm lazy. So we're going to go ahead and double click. Okay, this is doing the same thing that the other one was doing for the cooking mod. Okay, so you already know that you got to double click to open it and you will see a TS4 script and a main mod package, which is normal for mods. So what you're going to do is get the folder that was inside of the folder that you opened and you're going to drag that into the mods folder. How do you know you did it right? Double click and this is all you should see. If you see anything else, you did it wrong. Okay, so we're going to go back. All right, because that folder is empty now. And then we're going to go ahead and start putting in the grocery store stuff. But just to make sure you don't forget, drag that override menu hide package in there as well. That was not put in a folder. So you can choose to put it in the folder in your mods folder. You don't have to, but you're going to need it for the realistic cooking mod. So don't forget that override menu, okay? Now, once you do all that jazz, you want to go ahead and go to the grocery store mod, double click, good. So what I noticed with all the grocery store mod stuff, part 1, part 2, part 3, is that they don't have double folders. So you don't have to worry about that with this one. So all you gotta do is just drag and drop. Okay, so that was grocery store part 1. Now we're gonna do grocery store part 2. Make sure you're not dragging in the zip file. Make sure you're dragging in just the folder for the grocery store. And then we're gonna do grocery store part 3. Once you're done with that, you are not finished yet. So do not click off the video. Make sure you go into your game options settings for Sims 4. How do you do that? You would click the EA app or the Origin app, depending on if you're on Mac or Windows. And once you do that, you are going to select the game option settings and click a check next to script for mods and custom content, okay? If you do not know how to do that and apply those changes, please go to my channel. I have a video covering just that, which is called how to install game option settings for custom content or mods, something like that, okay? Click on that video. It will help you with what you need. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, like it and sub to the channel so you do not miss out on any other mod tutorials that you may be interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching, guys, and if you haven't already, have a good day. Bye.